I'm standing in front of Dorsey High School. The railroad tracks right here, right now. And these railroad tracks separate different neighborhoods. I went to Dorsey High School in 1979 and 80. And these tracks weren't like this. This was the Union Pacific track, so they had other trains that came down. Not metro, not passenger trains. And if you look down the street, there's a light down the street. It's walking distance. That's where the bus stop is, on Jefferson. The other side of this right here, these railroad tracks, well, this was the Crips side. This was the side of the street where the Crips would go home. Back in my days, there was no beef, no war with 18th Street. When I went to Dorsey High School, there were no 18th Streets over here. They just wasn't here. 79 and 80, 81. But now, this is separation, because I'm going to turn around and go this way. And back in the days, going back this way would be part of the West Boulevards or the 30s or whatever. But now more and more bloods are coming back behind here. So, let me say, and can't nobody get mad and tell me shit, because I went here. This is my experience, so let me just make that clear. Down there was a hamburger stand at the corner and the bus stop, the Jefferson bus. That's where it would go down. Everybody who's 30s, West Boulevards, all the Crips would go down there. But think about the City Stones, think about the 20s. Think about everybody had to go home that way, but had to go through this Crip neighborhood. So listen, where I am now, I'm on, I want to say Rodeo, but it's really Obama Boulevard now. But look, these buildings right here, do they look familiar? So if you're from LA, these buildings start to look like the jungles. It's not the jungles, it's the rodeo lanes. But do you know who live in there? Or who used to live in there? The same folks who be in the jungles every day. So this side of the school is where, well, back when I was going to school, there was no gate there. It was open. No telling who was living in there. It wasn't always Blackstones. It wasn't always Bloods. But this is the direction I would go in after school. Even though I need to go the other way, I would go this way. There were buses used to be here. And the buses would take people to the east side and take them to Crenshaw so they can go southbound on Crenshaw. So everybody who need to go south on Crenshaw, either you could walk down there, which was really like a non-affiliated area, but you're liable to run into the 30s, liable to run into 60s, a gang of people. I saw a pretty boy one day. It just so happened Let Loose from 60s went here too. So I got a ride with them. But it wasn't every day. But over here, you would have Crips too. But this is where you would see the dudes from the jungles, the dudes like Shaft and Dino, and dudes who had lowriders and Cadillacs. They would come over here because they would be going to the park that's down the street. The park down the street, Rancho Cienega Park, is right behind Dorsey, and a lot of people would go back there after school. But this would be full of people here, but now this is the blood side. Now times have changed, tables have turned, and now they're all bloods that go this way. And it's not really good advice for other people to go that way if you're not welcome in those areas. But looking right down the street, this is where I came from. This is where I was standing at first by the railroad tracks. So the school is separating a major war right now. 18th Streets go that way. West Boulevard Crips go that way. Gear Gang Crips go that way. Let me ask you, can you see? It's so close, we can see it. It's so close. There go the light right there. The light just turned yellow. Light just turned red. That's how close. I show you these things not because I want to glorify gang violence. I don't want anybody to start choosing sides and claiming gangbang stuff. I do this so that people understand that when you send your child to school, when your kids go to school, it's a challenge, man, just maneuvering through the school. It's a challenge getting home every day. It's a challenge. And this is real life. This is the back of the school. I don't know if you can see it over there. This is also the back of Rancho Cienega Park. So you can see where they building a new building. That's Jackie Robinson Field where Dorsey play their football games. So at any given time, at the back of this school, at the back of this park, anybody's liable to show up. It could be the West Boulevards here. It could be the Schoolyard Crips here. It could be the Blackstones here. It could be the 18th Streets here. Everybody comes and utilizes this park and utilizes this community. So just letting y'all know that what I'm showing you right here is the fact that these communities have to utilize one school, one park. I don't know, maybe I'll walk over there to the skateboard park because I know it's only one community use that, the skateboard park. You know, and even the soccer field over here. Sometimes they got Africans, sometimes they got Mexicans, sometimes they got Guatemalans. So different races, nationalities. The softball field, different people use it. They have Little League Baseball, but this right here is at the bottom. The back of the school, the back of the park, at the bottom of Baldwin Hills. And it's a beautiful community. Beautiful, but deadly. Beautiful, but deadly. As you can see the hills and the beautiful homes up there on top of the hills. But what you don't see is Jim Gilliam Park, where the jungles, where everybody from the jungles is at the park. And they can see the $1 million homes up there. But there are issues here, major issues, just getting to and from the resources. So all right, this once again, I'm gonna say this wasn't to make nobody mad. I don't know if y'all can see over there, them lights coming. They coming, that's West Boulevard right there. But the 18th Street is in that area too. They just close. That's the whole reason why I do these videos, to show how close they are. To show how close in proximity that these communities are. So, for people who might not understand, let me see if I can get that sign there. I can see Exposition, and you see Jefferson. Alright, there it is. Alright y'all, I'm in this video. This is Dorsey High School. This is the back of it. People out there playing softball, people playing soccer, people walking their dogs. This is the home of the Crips, the Bloods, the 18th Streets.